Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when the Lord called Raila Odinga to go and be with him, he left ODM in a situation of division. There were two groups that were emerging in ODM. Though, in most of his statement, there was a side that he was supporting. There was the team that was deeply in the government, which was led by those who were appointed from the ODM side to Ruto's cabinet. Then there was the other team led by Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino, and the team who did not subscribe to the broad-based arrangement. Two teams. So, after Raila Odinga passing away, Oburu Odinga took over the party leadership. And yes, during the burial and at the appointment of Oburu Odinga, the majority of Kenyans believe that Oburu Odinga definitely is going to endorse William Ruto, endorse those who are in the government and supporting William Ruto, and warn the team that is against the government, the likes of Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino, and the rest. That he will isolate them and stand with the Badi, Opio, and the rest. But that's not what Oburu Odinga stands for. If the interview he has had on NTV is something to go with. According to Oburu Odinga, Sifuna speaks the true party position. And that is where he belongs. That Opio and I, John Bad, they do not speak for the party. And if they want to do so, they must resign from the government, then they speak for the party. Otherwise, these are individuals who have been appointed by the president. And so, their boss is the president. So they speak for the government, but not for the ODM party. This is what he's saying. Badi and Wandai are a part of the Ruto administration. They do not speak on behalf of ODM. On Sifuna, Edwin Sifuna communicate the true position of ODM party, and in my view, he is doing a good job. So that is what Oburu Odinga is standing with. Remember, it is coming at a time when many have called for Edwin Sifuna's resignation, or he be kicked out from the ODM party. Mambo mawili, aondoke ama apigwe kalamu. Now, there is the other team who is not part of the broad-based appointees like John Badi, Opio and I, Ali Hassan Joe. Kuna the other team that is not appointed, but they have been in ODM side, those speaking like they are a part of the government. I'm talking about Junet Mohammed, Governor Gladys Wanga, and the team. He was asked that question, and this is what he's saying. I quote him. I have heard Governor Gladys Wanga say several times that ODM will be on the ballot. But maybe there are circumstances they have endorsed Ruto, and maybe it escaped my attention. What I am telling you is the official position of the party from which Raila left us. Sifuna is right to say whatever he says because that is the true party position. He cannot be isolated. In my view, Sifuna is doing a good job. This is not the time to remove any member. We need unity.
Party leaders who have leaders in the party who have already endorsed through their words, through their action, endorsed President William Ruto for 2 terms, include your current chairperson, Governor Gladys Wanga. They include the current minority leader in the National Assembly, Junet Mohammed. That's why I'm asking, when you say you're in government until 2027, would you be more clear to say how are you approaching, how do you see yourself approaching the election? Because yes, you'll be in broad-based government, but the mandate of the Ruto government ends in August 2027, and it lies on Kenyans on whether they'll give him a fresh mandate post-2027. So what is the position of ODM? Is it 1 term? Is it 2 term?
Now, Gladys Wanga, I don't know whether you heard the other thing, but what I've heard her say is that ODM will be in the ballot in 2027. I've heard her several times say that, even Junet Mohammed. That is what I've heard them saying. But maybe there are circumstances where they have said Ruto is the automatic candidate for 2027. But me, I have not. Maybe it's escaped my attention. But what I know is that these are senior officials of the party, and they must. And what I'm telling you is also the official position which Raila left us in. That is the official position. And so when Sifuna said whatever Sifuna said, Sifuna was within the right to say so, because that is the correct position of the matter. He's not isolated. How can he be isolated when I'm telling you that is the position?
Yes. The position which he communicates, which you are hereby telling us is a true party position, is a position that now places him at odds with members. We've seen some members, elected members in whatever position, but within the party of ODM, now calling for his ouster as Secretary General.
No, I don't think that is there's time. This is not the time to talk of us removing any member. This is a time to bring unity of the party, and we need all members, including Sifuna, and Sifuna is, in my view, doing.
Now, the big question on this pipeline: what next for ODM party under the leadership of Oburu Odinga? That is the question, because we have the broad-based arrangement. The Ruto's interest in ODM is also visibly clear. What next? That's a discussion I want us to look into. But before we go deep in the discussion, I have a quick and humble request for those who are watching the channel and you have not yet subscribed. Please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, according to Oburu Odinga, whatever Ernest Funa is saying, that is where he is. And that is the party position. So Oburu Odinga comes out more of what Raila was at his latest movement in ODM. Raila came out to defend Sifuna severally and insisted that Sifuna's position is the party position. Oburu Odinga has come out to echo the same. This leaves President William Ruto in a dilemma. That if we thought that ODM is now sure bet, in the broad-based, it is not so. There is another team, John Badi of Pio, and I was saying that Baba knew his time is coming. And he prepared his house very well. He left us somewhere. And where Baba has left us, it is where we are going to go. That is the position he has shown us. But Oburu Odinga is of different view. That hiyo sio msimamo penye baba alituacha. Baba alituacha akisema ya kwamba mambo yenye Edwin Sifuna anasema ndio the true position of the party. ODM is not going to automatically support William Ruto as he thinks. That is what Oburu Odinga is trying to say here. It's not automatic. Number 2, ODM is going to field candidates across the country without necessarily considering the UDA position or interest politically. For example, the Nairobi politics. If Babu Owino is interested in vying for the gubernatorial position, ODM might hand over the ticket to him to contest and run against Sakaja. Then in other areas, that ODM might have a presidential candidate in the national elections. That is not automatic. So with this, I see ODM looking more of a split political party. But we can say Oburu Odinga is also just trying to manage the party. The truth is that the team led by Babu Owino and Sifuna comes out more of the true agitators for change, democracy, the vibrance that ODM has had for longest time. If it loses such people, then the ODM will be reduced to a shell. This is one of the reasons why Oburu Odinga is pushed to make sure that he is consolidating the other side. And what has shocked me is that he's telling Opio and I and the team to resign before they speak for ODM. Otherwise, their boss is William Ruto, which is very true. And therefore, when they speak for their boss and in respect of their boss. Because then they are appointing authority. What is your view on this? Let us meet in the comment section so that we can continue with the discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.